Hello. Welcome to Olivier Duval, the director of Begue, the film selected for the 3070 Doc Film Festival. And I just briefly present this in Italian, and then we come back to the interview in English. Benvenuto Olivier Duval, il regista di Begue, il documentario selezionato per il Festival 3070 DocFest. Ora procederemo con l'intervista in inglese. Vi ricordiamo che i film sono disponibili fino al 6 di gennaio sulla piattaforma e potete ovviamente anche votare perché c'è il premio del pubblico. Olivier, where are you now? So we know where exactly you are around the world, and just if you can present your film and why you did this film.
Yes, so it's a film about stuttering, because I stutter since I was born, and so I'm a movie director. So I'm interested in different subjects, but it's a movie about myself, because I often shoot like films about my family and friends, and so it was a way to speak of an intimate subject through me, and it's a mix between fiction and documentary. So I shoot this film at home with my girlfriend, and so it's a reflection. It's an experiment on to see if we can change, or if we can't change ourselves, and to see what it means to change. Is it easy to change oneself, or is it very difficult to change?
And were you able to find any good answer? Are we able to change or not?
So it was a long journey to change, and even if I did change while I was making this film, because I shot it in the subway, for example, and I shot in the streets, in my own street, and I was meeting a lot of people, and so I did change, but I am still a stutterer.
Cool. And this is a kind of journey, as you said, entering in your private life as a couple, but also in your family. And it's a kind of a mixture in between a scientific research, but also a personal path, and also full of emotions. And it was really moving for me, and also important and also funny at the same time. Also because, of course, you looked for several approaches, let's say. Do you want to tell us how did they come from, or from other experience of other people, or suggestion, like, for example, for your girlfriend to go out and talk to the people? Yes, or this amazing carrot ananas suit that I really love and I would like to have sometimes.
Yeah, ring is a very complex handicap, and it's a mix of neurological problems and emotional problems, and so I have tested a lot of things to see if it was possible to become fluent, And so, for example, the neurologist I see in the movie, it was real. I was really interested to see if my brain was different in my case than the normal brain, and it is normal. And so for the emotional part, I was testing a lot of things, and so I did write a paper with different experiments, but I didn't think so much about what I was doing. It was free.
But do you think that one of these experiences was really important for you, and which one, if there was one? Or all of them, it was a kind of process, all of them also could be like all together, like different steps of the same?
Well, it was subway, which was the most difficult thing to do for me, because all the people are very cold, and it don't care without me. But for me, it was very stressful and difficult to show to the crowd that I was stuttering.
Okay, and you did already a short film, right? Begue,
yes.
That was also screened in Le Cannes and received a really good award. And is part of all this process, or it's something completely different that is another moment of your life and another story, let's say?
Yes, so I want to make movies without other people than me and my family, and to shoot to make films about social problems and those first things. I have made intimate films since 7 years, and so yes, I want to make I want to get interested in other subjects.
And thank you, Olivier. I would like to ask you about the writing, because I was curious about if you wrote a linearity, a narrative linearity before or after the shooting, and how much do you wrote on the film on editing?
Yes, good question. Right, it don't write enough of the film before making it, and so I shot a lot of footage and a lot of scenes, and the movie has been really written in the editing process, and it was very long. It has been 2 years of shooting and editing at the same time to make the film. So 2 years for 35 minutes is not so good.
And when you started working on and filming Begue, did you have any idea about filmography that you like to explore? Like, do you feel more near to some other director that inspired you in the working, or it was more like, yeah, I started filming, and after I tried to it's more like a style or something, or there's some films that forge your view in Bègue?
I wanted it. I wanted the film to look like a fiction, a fiction movie, despite, of course, it's a documentary. There is Maurice Lehmann, a Belgian director, and also in France we have Alain Cavalier, who and most of these directors are filming about themselves, and they are very talented at doing so. And so I of course look at these at their films, but I have my own camera at home and my own sound materials, and so I was making it on a daily basis on experiment, and so I tested things, but not so much thinking.
And what about the role of the sound? I don't know. Also here, maybe it was after in the editing that maybe you realize about the tongue twister, the metronome, the sounds that is going to also help you to talk and to yes, how the role of sounds in this documentary. If you had any idea before or it happened after, and how is this?
I think there is a lot of silence also in the movie, and in the editing process, we were looking for contrast. For example, in the subways there is a lot of noise, and in the scene just before that, I'm in that room in total silence, and so yes, there are contrasts, but both there is not much thinking about the song, except it was I was really looking for a professional sound, and so at before each scene I was often alone, and I put an equal myself, and it was a very long process to shoot alone and to have a good sound, a good picture, and so it was the camera were always on a tripod, and it was me alone and the camera, and when I shoot my family, I had to put 3 micros on each person, so it was a very complex process sometimes.
Yes, you can feel also at the beginning when your girlfriend is leaving the house that there's her sound that is also moving, and it's not that there's a microphone inside and the people are moving around, but the sound is following the person. So yes, this is really
yes, yeah. It's yeah.
And there's also a co-writer in Bègue, so someone that help you with that signed the screenplay with you. I want to ask you, how did she help you in find the path of Bègue, and when did she enter in the project?
Yes, in fact, it was only for the financial part that she was writing with me, but it has been a 2 or 3 months period, and after that I was alone. I was writing the film alone, and so And so yes, it was a deal between her and me to write the file, to have the financement, the money to make the film, and after that I was alone, and so it's more with the editors of the movie. I was writing the movies that with her than with her. And clear?
And now, what are you working on?
I have a short fiction films on a young actress, and she is looking for jobs, and I have a feature fiction film, a long film about aged people, very old people, and a documentary about boxing. So I have 3 subjects, and yes, and I'm looking for money.
We hope to be able to see this film soon. So 3, not 1, but yes, 3. Yes. That's very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for you. Thank you.
Just to say that it's a pleasure to have you in our international competition, and we hope to see all of these 3 projects realized, because you're a very talented director, and I will switch to Italian just to say goodbye. But thank you, Olivier, for being with us also in these troubled times. But it's good to have you chatting with us. And vi ricordiamo che il film è disponibile in visione sulla piattaforma fino al 6 di gennaio e che può essere votato come film del pubblico. Bègue di Olivier Duval in competizione internazionale. Grazie di essere stati con noi e buona serata.
Thank you.